The FIFA World Cup is a global event that is watched by millions of people all around the world, and the host countries have high hopes for an economic boost from hosting the tournament. Brazil was no different when it hosted the 2014 World Cup. In this video, we will delve into the situation in Brazil before the World Cup, the expectations and investments made, and the ultimate impact it had on the country. Before the World Cup. Before the 2014 World Cup, Brazil was experiencing growth and development with a growing middle class and a rapidly expanding economy. However, like many other developing countries, it also faced significant challenges, such as income inequality and inadequate infrastructure. In preparation for the World Cup, Brazil invested heavily in infrastructure, hoping to use the event as a catalyst for further economic growth. Expectations and investments. The government had high expectations for the 2014 World Cup in terms of economic impact and international prestige. The government estimated that the event would generate $13 billion in revenue and create thousands of jobs for Brazilians. To meet these expectations, Brazil invested heavily in new stadiums, transportation systems, and other infrastructure improvements. The total cost of the World Cup was estimated to be around $13.3 billion, with $3.6 billion of that being spent on the construction and renovation of the 12 stadiums used for the tournament. Analysation. However, despite the high expectations and significant investments, the results of the World Cup for Brazil were mixed. Although the event did bring in a significant amount of revenue, much of that money went to foreign companies and visitors, rather than staying within the country. Additionally, the costs of the event far exceeded initial estimates, with the final cost estimated to be around $15 billion. Furthermore, many Brazilians felt that the money could have been better spent addressing the country's more pressing social and economic issues, such as health care and education. Judgment. So, was it worth it for Brazil to host the World Cup? The answer is not straightforward. On the one hand, the event did bring in a significant amount of revenue and helped to improve infrastructure in certain areas, such as transportation and stadium facilities. On the other hand, much of the money went to foreign companies and visitors, and the costs far exceeded initial estimates, putting a strain on the country's finances. Ultimately, whether or not the World Cup was worth it for Brazil depends on how you weigh the costs against the benefits and whether the country was able to effectively capitalize on the opportunities presented by hosting the tournament. Conclusion. The World Cup is a major event that has the potential to bring significant benefits to the host country, but it also requires significant investments and sacrifices. In the case of Brazil, the 2014 World Cup had both positive and negative consequences. While the event did bring in revenue and improve infrastructure in certain areas, much of the money went to foreign companies and the costs far exceeded initial estimates. Furthermore, many Brazilians felt that the money could have been better spent addressing pressing social and economic issues. Ultimately, it is up to each individual to decide whether the World Cup was worth it for Brazil. Thank you for watching and taking the time to learn about the consequences of the 2014 World Cup for Brazil. We hope this video has given you a better understanding of the complex issue and how it impacted the country. If you found this video informative and interesting, please consider giving it a like and subscribing to our channel for more insightful content like this. Thank you again for watching.